Consider the following formula. If m is equal to negative 2, q is equal to 3, and p is equal to 4, what is the value of u? To solve this question, we need to isolate and solve for our unknown variable u. And to do that, we'll have to substitute in our known variables. And in this case, where each of our variables has an exponent, I would recommend doing these separately, one step at a time. So we'll first solve for m to the fourth power. That would be equal to negative 2 to the fourth power, or negative 2 times itself 4 times. Negative 2 times negative 2 gives us 4. Then you multiply those two together and you will get 16. Now for 3q to the third, we will have 3 times q, which is 3, to the third. 3 to the third power, if you have your cubes memorized, you'll know that that is equal to 27. But if you forget your cubes, you can always just multiply 3 to itself 3 times. 3 times 3 would give you 9, and then times another 3 would give you 27. So we have 3 times 3 cubed is 27. Then we'll have 3 times 27, which we can do off to the side. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So this is equal to 81. Then we'll have 2p to the second, and p is equal to 4, so that will be 2 times 4 squared. And if we have our squares memorized, we'll know that that equals 16. 4 squared does. Or if you forget, you can always just do 4 times 4, which is equal to 16. Either way, you'll get 2 times 16, and 2 times 16 will give us 32. So now that we have our three values, I'm going to make us some room, and then we will rewrite our equation. Now let's rewrite this equation. We have m to the 4 is equal to 16, minus 3q to the third is 81, and then 2p to the second is equal to 32, plus u equals 40. Now we have to simplify. So going from left to right, let's start with 16 minus 81. To make this easier, set this up like a regular standard subtraction problem. We need to borrow. When we subtract, 11 minus 6 will give us 5, 7 minus 1 will give us 6. So our answer is 65. We just have to determine what the sign is because we're taking a large number from a small number. So let's find the absolute value of both of these numbers and compare them. The one with the larger absolute value is going to carry the sign, and that is going to be 81. 81 is a bigger number than 16, and therefore its sign, which is negative, will carry on into the answer. So this is a negative 65 plus 32 plus u is equal to 40. Now, continuing from left to right, we need to add this negative 65 to this 32, and adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. So we can do our same trick and set this up like normal. Then we need to subtract. We'll get 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. So we will have a 33, and again, the bigger number is going to carry the sign, and in this case, it's 65. So we have a negative 33 plus u is equal to 40. Now the final step is to do opposite operations to solve for u. 33 is being subtracted, or it's negative, so we are going to do the opposite, which is adding it to both sides. These will cancel, giving us u is equal to 73, making A our correct answer.